Hey everybody, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. I'm so happy that you stopped by our channel today, and today we are going to make an old-fashioned banana cake. This recipe came to me by way of Wayne's Aunt Kay. She lived in Muncie, Indiana, and I think she came down and got the ingredients and made the cake, I think. And she brought it here. I think she made it at my mother-in-law's house, and she brought it up to our house, and we fell in love with it. I've never made it, but she always would make it when she came in. So I got to looking through my recipe book, and I found it, and I said, I'm going to make it for you guys. So, but first, before we do, I want to say thank you to a wonderful viewer. She subscribes to our channel. She came by way of Amy's Louisiana's Kitchen. We had done a collaboration, and Miss Vicki had been a long-time subscriber of Amy's. So when we done the collaboration, she came over and subscribed to our channel, and we love Vicki. But Vicki bought us these little casserole dishes or bake pans, and this is the smaller one. And
Vicki's mean to me too.
Vicki calls Wayne the Joker, and I think she named him correctly, don't you?
We love you, Vicki.
We do. We love Vicki. And this is the bigger one, because the reason she bought this was a few shows back, she heard me say that I needed a 9x13 baking dish. And I had one, but it was in the fridge with the sawdust salad in it. And so I think I took the sawdust salad out and put it in something else to use my pan, I think what I did. Or maybe I used another pan, I'm not sure.
You used another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
A smaller one.
Yeah. And also, when I went, if you watched the video where we're selling Wayne's mom's house, I went over and got a few things, and she actually had 2 of these. So this is a lesson for me, because I only had one just a few short weeks ago. Now I've got 4 plus a smaller one. And I was thinking, if God can take and multiply this for me, what else can he do? Look, do you guys remember the story in the Bible about where he took the bread and the fish?
Come on.
And he multiplied it and fed thousands. Yeah. And they still had food left over. So God can multiply, if it's your finances, if it's your health, whatever it is, he can take that and move for you, just like he did for these little dishes. I mean, it was just a lesson to me, and it hit my heart very hard. So thank you, Miss Vicki. I really wished you hadn't done it. I wish you'd have took the money and spent it on you. But you loved us, and you did. So thank you, Miss Vicki. I'm sorry, guys. We had to take a quick break and just cry a little bit. It just touched my heart so much that Vicki cared enough about us that she took her own money and done that. And like I was saying, I wish she would have kept it and used it on herself, but she loved us enough that she sacrificed and bought that for us. And that just touched my heart and meant so much to me. But let's get back to the cake, okay? This cake touches my heart too, because it came from Miss Aunt Kay, and she has passed away, unfortunately, a few years ago. She had cancer. She fought it very long and very hard, but, you know, her battle's over. She went to heaven. So maybe we can see her in heaven and bake this cake together.
Quick word.
Sure.
Jim, her husband, is going to try to come up.
Yeah.
This summer and see us.
I hope he can.
And he's a great guy. And we'll fix the cake for him.
Yeah, that would be nice. Well, let's go over the ingredients. And like you guys know that if you follow us, you know that I will put the recipe with the amounts of each ingredient in the description box, okay? So,
I told you Vicki was mean. She made us cry.
She's gonna whip you. That's what she's gonna do. But let's get down here and look at the ingredients.
She knows I'm joking.
Yeah, we joke, but we do love Miss Vicki and thank her so much. So you're gonna need some ripe bananas. Me personally, this is when I think bananas is good. Wayne doesn't.
Right.
He wants them just barely with the green off. But so we differ on this. But you want them overly ripe for this recipe. You'll want a boxed cake mix. Any brand, but I try to use generic when I can on certain things. But to me, cake mix, you have to have a name brand for me personally. Because the others to me are dry. You need some baking powder. You're going to need some chopped walnuts. You're going to need some eggs. You're going to need some water. You're going to need oil. And you want your oil to be flavorless. You don't want to use olive oil or anything like that. You'll need some flour. And you'll need some sugar. And you'll need some butter. Okay. So first of all, you want to start with the topping. So I'm going to put it over here. Let me move this bowl. It's in the way.
Is it going to be a banana upside down cake?
No. No, the topping, you put the batter in the pan, and then you do this like it's a crumb topping, and it is really good. So you want to put your sugar, and I'll have to go by my recipe card. And then your flour.
We got a shadow. I apologize. I mean, I know everybody has one, but it's in the way of the camera.
And I just kind of whisk my flour and sugar together. And then it's a stick of cold butter. And I suppose you could use margarine, but for me personally, I love butter. Butter has such a better flavor, and I think it's more healthier than margarine in my opinion. And here's what I do with my butter. I can hardly see which side to grate it on. And I got my glasses on, guys. And I always grate my butter like this. To me, it's just easier to when you have to incorporate it. But if you wanted to cut it up into little chunks, you could do that too.
One more interruption.
Uh-huh.
Look at her, baby, everybody.
You do that almost every time.
He always, well, he's faithful to us.
He is.
He comes and stays there while we're video.
And I just took the fork where it got down to where I didn't want to grate my fingers. And just kind of get it all grated in. It actually got a little bit warm while I was trying to get all the ingredients together. It needs to be cold, but alright, it'll work. And you'll want to preheat your oven on, let's see, I think it's 350. Yes, 350. And it says it's going to bake for 40 to 45 minutes. But you guys know every oven is just a little bit different. So just keep an eye on it and check. And you know how to check it for doneness. When a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean, then you know your cake is done. Got that butter all over me. You need to cut your butter into your flour.
Huh?
Until it's like kind of coarse. And you can use your hands if you want to just get in there and do that. I've done that before. Or a pastry blender. I don't have a pastry blender, so I just usually use a fork or my hands. And it works just as good. You can take 2 knives if you wanted to and just kind of crisscross it. Because you need to cut that butter into your flour.
I was giving Pam a weird look. I thought she was going to go wild with the knives.
No, you gotta.
Yeah.
I think I may have to use my hands on this too.
Well, they're clean.
They are. We wash our hands before. You don't see it. There's some things you don't see. I just don't figure you need to be bored with all the details of what's washing our hands. And we do pray over our food before we eat it. That's not on camera. Wayne feels like that's a private prayer, and so we usually cut the camera, pray, and then we'll come back and do the taste test. He said that from the beginning. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and finish cutting this in. I know it's going to get boring and long, and we'll come back once we get that done, and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, guys, we are back. I went ahead and finished this up. It took a minute, and I ended up just putting the fork down and getting in there with my hands and just crumbling it. But then that'll melt
Look at
right
that.
over into that cake mix. Oh, yes. Okay, now we're going to put this aside. This is going to be our topping.
You can't tell that butter was in there.
Now, let me move my island. It's moving on me.
Well,
Okay.
if Gilligan and them could have moved the island, they could have made it back to
Wow.
the city.
Do you guys remember Gilligan's Island?
Hmm.
I love that show. I got so frustrated though. They never did get off that island. But if they got off the island, there would have been no Gilligan's Island.
Well, when they did get off, they got lost again. They went on a tour to celebrate Captain and Gilligan getting a new boat, and they got lost again. Remember?
Yeah.
I think they may be the same island.
I think it was. Just the other side. And then they finally went back around and started finding their stuff, right? I think. It's been a long time since we watched it.
Yeah, the huts and stuff.
But some of you younger guys and gals, you probably won't remember it. But if you have access and can find Gilligan's Island, watch it. We loved it.
I was still on my bottle when I watched Gilligan.
Are you sure?
Not.
You lost me, you big dummy. I was like, no, you weren't that young.
Boy, I am too good.
Wayne is old.
If I can confuse you.
I'm blonde. It don't take much.
Hi, buddy.
Okay, so I just mashed my bananas up. That's what you want to do right there. Okay.
When do I turn 62?
May 20th. Oh, it's our birthday this month.
Quack, quack.
62. Are you sure it's not 72?
I'm sorry.
You
What?
sure it's not 72? Okay. Now we're going to set this aside. Maybe there's a little bit of bowl issue going on here. Oh, we're good.
Honey,
Let's
I feel like I'm about 20.
I was wondering where the nuts went in at.
Well, are we going to get in the bowl?
Oh, he's funny now, ain't he? And you wonder why Miss Vicki calls him the jokester.
Well, I told a friend of mine, if I hadn't gotten paralyzed, I'd still be playing basketball and stuff.
Gonna add our baking powder. And anytime I do dry ingredients, I just give it a little whisk like this so all that will combine.
That shadow is sure.
I know, what's doing that? We've not had that before. Maybe if we move the...
Go over this way. There you go.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're just going to combine all these other ingredients.
What's walnuts?
Walnuts. And we're going to go ahead and put our eggs. Now, I've got a pan of water over here. And while the cakes are baking, I will just wash all of my dishes. And that way, when the cake gets done, I won't have a lot of dishes.
Nor will I.
Nor will I. The reason my butter was melted, I told you it needed to be cold butter. And we were looking for a fork. That fork that I mixed up the, what did I mix up? I mixed up the topping with. Oh, this smells so good.
Well, it looks good. Here, get in there with me.
You see that? See the nuts? Oh, man. It's been a while since I've had this, and it just brings back so many memories. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in my, can you see that? Put in my mashed bananas. And the recipe says 3 ripe bananas, but I had 4, and I was going to lose them if I didn't use them, so I just put 4. It's not going to hurt. Hey, look at that.
Oh, man. I got the smell right there. Yeah. And friends, I'm about 4 or 5 feet away, and I can smell that. Ben smell it too. Yeah. Ben said it smelled good, Mom.
And then I took and I just sprayed a little cake pan.
Is that little Vicki?
That's a little Miss Vicki pan. Okay, now we're just gonna.
Well, I wish I had the camera on you when you tried to lift that up. Oh man, that looks good, don't it?
It smells good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have a piece
of it. I wanted to say, can I lick that? But no, I can't.
Got eggs. Got eggs. But now, growing up, we ate batter.
Yes, yeah.
But we had fresh eggs.
Yeah. Did you ever have to go out and gather eggs?
Yes.
We had a hen that was setting. And I got introduced to what a mother hen does. Man, she ate me up.
Okay. Now, we are going to take our topping. We're just going to crumble that on top. I don't know where Aunt Kay got the recipe. I don't know. I don't know if it's something she made up or if she... maybe something passed down from her mom. I don't know.
Y'all would have loved Kay.
Oh, she was character.
She would have you laughing. First time she ever met my mom, her sister, they were way up in years.
Yeah, they had the same dad but different moms. If I can find a picture, I'll try to overlay it. I mean, well, I know we got pictures, but if I can find one without having to tear the closet down to get it.
No, there's one in the bedroom, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Her and Jim?
Yeah. I think it was one of their wedding anniversary parties or something. But now she's character, buddy. You didn't say nothing to her that she didn't have something to say right back.
Yeah, you can tell that Kay and I are
I remember her telling the story. She's got 2 children. She had a son and a daughter. And I don't know how many years is between them. But she, after having her son, and her son was a few years old, she told her husband, she said, I want another baby. I'm going to have another baby. Do you want to be the dad? So, in other words, if he didn't want another baby, she was still going to have a baby. You still want no baby?
I wonder what Jim's thought.
She was, knowing Gay, he probably was like, okay. But she was character. She was an absolute character. She could hold it with the best of them. Okay, so now we're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to see how long it takes to bake it. The recipe says 40 to 45 minutes, but like I said, every oven is a little different. So we will, I'm going to get that crumbs right off the edge of that. We'll be right back once it gets done, and we will do taste test. Stay with us. Okay, here is the cake. Let me turn it around so you can see. We've already cut it. Look at that.
But we haven't eaten out of it.
I did go ahead and eat my piece. Look at that. It was so good. And Wayne said something about instead of the white granulated sugar, you could probably swap it out for the, well, I just stuck my finger in it, for brown sugar. So I might try that next time and see how that, I bet that would be good. But if you like banana nut bread, you're going to love this cake. And mine took about 50 minutes in the oven. So you just need to kind of watch yours and check and see how long it's going to take.
Can you get that?
What?
The sugar. Can you get that?
Yeah. On camera? Yeah.
That's good right there.
It's caramelized a little bit, that sugar has around the edges.
Yeah.
This would be really, really good in the mornings with just a cup of coffee, or in the evenings for a snack.
Or anytime.
Any time of the day. Any time of the day.
Hey, you guys owe me. I sat here and watched her eat a piece. And she was going, oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's good. And I didn't get a bite one.
Well, you had to do the official taste test. So,
This is my first bite.
you know, you have to suffer through some jobs. I haven't eaten it in a few years, and it was just, it brought back so many memories. It was so good.
I remember when Kay started coming in, and we couldn't wait. I can't wait now.
And Aunt Kay was a good cook. She made the best ham ever in the whole wide world, didn't she?
Mm.
She would come in and visit with us, but she would end up doing the cooking for all of us. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe?
Well, the sugar is crunchy.
Mm-hmm. It's caramelized, yep.
And then this is so tender. Under the sugar, you got
It's moist now.
cake, and it is moist. I mean,
That fourth banana did not, I didn't go wrong by adding it.
oh man.
It was perfect. It is moist from the bananas.
Well, right there you can see. Right there.
Yep.
You'll be missing out if you don't fix this. I mean, you may gain a pound.
Or 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Hard to put it down. It is. I mean, it's good.
It is
Man,
really
it's good. Fix that.
Like that.
Fix that and let me know how you like it. I mean, there's something I need to talk to you. It's way more important than food. Salvation. If you have a prayer request, put it in our comments box. If you need to be saved. All you gotta do is right where you at. Right now. Just say, Lord, forgive me of my sins. Come into my heart and be my Savior. He'll save your soul right then. Every sin you ever committed, go. That's God we serve. He loves us. We love you all. Or we wouldn't be doing this. Like the food too. But we really care for you all. Come with the comments. I enjoy reading those. I do. I mean, I miss out when I don't get to read them all. Or I apologize if I get too long-winded when I'm writing you back. Let me know when I'll shorten them. But God bless you. Pray for us. I've got a very special request. Need the Lord to move for. Y'all pray for us.
Wayne and I both have prayer requests.
Yes, we do. Remember, Wayne and Pam. We love y'all. See you next time on the cutting board. Bye.
If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, we thank you and appreciate you so much.
Please watch a video or two. Bye-bye.